Is playing the Great Balls. Tails, you get a basic. Okay. I don't think I saw the, the supporter in Towards Hand either, or the way to find the supporter. He's playing Maximum Belt. And was that Lucky Helmet or Rocky Helmet? Or he's got some helmets in his deck for sure. There was a Lucky Helmet or a Rocky Helmet. Lucky Helmet seems wild, so it's probably a Rocky Helmet. Great Ball number 2. Tails, another basic. I assume he wants Tails here. Does that say 3 wins, 2 losses under his name? Yes. You know Tord or something? No, but I've heard of him. He's like I've heard he's like a pretty good European player. He like wins a lot of League Cups over there. Prediction? Oh, true, my bad. All right, predictions up. Twitch chat, get your predictions in. All right, couple tarantulas. Got the Mewtwo. Got the double. And there's the pass. All right. What are we up against here? That's a Hoot. That's a Crystal. Looking like Terra Box or potentially the Eevee deck. Ooh, straight into the Iono. That's not terrible. I mean, we just need to find Fan Rotom here. Gotta find the Fan Rotom here. All right, we got our buddy Poffin. The Fan Rotom is in. Question is, what else are we grabbing here? What else are we grabbing? Eevee, so it is the Evolutions deck. All right, so Flareon, I mean, Flareon seems pretty good here, right? That 1 KOs a Mewtwo. Mewtwo's weak to Dark. I was wrong, right? I'm guessing Tor didn't take a 7-minute turn 1. They get 25 minutes. 25-minute best of 1. Or is it 25-minute turn 1? Yeah, 25-minute turn 1. 5 minutes is crazy. You get more time. Yeah, 25 minutes. Dude, listen. The tournament format in Japan is, like, in comparison to what we play, is terrible. They have a terrible tournament system. All right, run to the Fan Rotom and pass. All right, let's see what Torch can set up here on this turn, or what he even wants to go for, to be honest. I don't actually, let me look up the spider attack. This attack is 30 more damage for each of your Team Rocket's Pokemon and play for a grass and a color. Oh, wait, that's not even bad. Can't you just attack with that? Wait, that thing is just a good attacker. That's a basic energy from your discard pile to your... Got a heads this time. I mean, I think we want evolutions here. Wait, I didn't know it was that good of an attacker. Why don't they work on some global rule sets? Well, I mean, if Japan thinks that they run things correctly, we don't want to work on a global rule set because our system is way better. So, I mean, it just kind of depends. All right. Taking a look at the hand here. There's no way to get an energy in the discard pile. Does play the Mimikyu, which honestly, the Mimikyu is actually kind of gross in this matchup because you can use Mimikyu to copy like Flareon's attack and just knock out Flareon. Yeah, the tournament structure in like all of Asia is actually truly just terrible, to be honest. It's just bad. It's just not good. Listen, if they want to copy what we do over here, I'm all for it. I'm sure the players are all for it too, but don't get it twisted. We do not want to do what they do. Okay, here we go. Drawing 5 with the... I don't know what the name of the card is, but it's the supporter. If we can just get an energy here, we can vessel away the energy and then attack with the spider to KO this Fan Rotom to start the prize trade. Dude, the Mimikyu is so gross against Flareon. You just one-hit KO Flareon with a Mimikyu. Oh, to the Team Rocket Stadium, we just draw 2 more cards. It's so broken. Do we have an energy in hand? Do we have a basic energy? No. Wait, we maybe have another discard card, though. We can actually maybe still make this work. Is Worlds our format? Yes, Worlds is our format. All right, 2 more energy. It looks like Tord is playing a 4/4 spider line. I think I saw a 4th baby spider. Dude, I didn't realize that the Spidops swung like that. I thought it had a bad attack. But it can literally hit for 150. Like, that's pretty solid. Here comes the Ultra Ball. Dude, is that literally a lucky helmet? Ooh. Dude, get rid of the lucky helmet. Thinking about getting rid of the rocket receiver. No, we got to keep that lucky helmet. Gives up the receiver. Okay. I assume Spidops number 2 is going to hit the field here. Yeah, another Ops. Ops on deck. Oh, the attack is sick. Yeah, the attack is sick. I didn't realize it could hit that hard. That's like actually like a really big deal to have like that kind of option. Yep. The Ops is swinging here. Is that a lucky helmet or is that a Rocky helmet? I actually just can't tell. I don't know what that is. I still don't know. That's lucky? Dude, why does he have a lucky helmet in there? There's no way. Is that just like a different... No, why does he play lucky helmet? There's no way. Maybe it's just... Maybe he just needs... He feels like he needs extra draw power under Iono. Yeah, maybe he just feels like he needs the extra draw power under Iono. I could see it, to be honest. I could see it. Yeah, lucky helmet draws 2 when hit by an attack. Yeah. Yeah, if the Pokemon attached to it gets hit, you draw 2 cards. Again, it was Badoo Tech, I guess. I don't think it's that big of a deal against Badoo. I mean, it can be helpful against Badoo, I guess, for sure. But how do you find it? I feel like you're not finding that thing that often. I feel like you're not... This deck, I feel like, is not worried about Badoo. You're so supporter-based. I think it'd be all right. I guess like it's just on the receivers, but... Yeah, I didn't even see that on the other side. She did Iono away 2 Noctowls. No Terra Pokemon. Now we're seeing an Ultra Ball come out here. I don't even know what attack we could see this turn to be. There's not even like that impactful an attack we could see this. I guess if you play Crystal... I think we saw the Crystal, right? So you could Flareon, knock out the active, load up energy on the bench. I guess that would be decent. That would be decent. It doesn't sound terrible. We'll see what she's got. You can find it with a rocket support that searches trainers. Petrol for lucky helmet. I guess, yeah, you're not wrong. Sylveon is getting searched out here. Okay. Oh, can't Mimikyu copy Angelite? I guess it's not too broken. That's like fine. Angelite incoming? Not this turn. We played Iono, so we can't Crispin. So the most we can get into play is 2 energy. The most we can do this turn is Flareon with Crystal. The most we can do is Flareon with Crystal this turn. Which isn't terrible. You need like Terra Orb, Crystal, and then you have the Lightning. It would work. We could actually do it if we get Terra Orb, Crystal, but then our hand is literally... No, then we have Restart to draw into off that, I guess. Trumpet? Trumpet would work if she plays it. True. E-switch did get discarded. Didn't we see the Ultra Ball away on the E-switch? Go back. We did Ultra Ball away and E-switch. Okay. We are seeing a Crispin and a... What was the... I guess we don't know what the other card is now. It lined up a Poffin, but then... Why not Angelite with Crystal? You can't. You don't have enough energy. Usually the Prime's up there. Do Rossi. We can't Crispin this turn. We can't Crispin. We already played Iono. Our support has been played. Wait, did we... Am I trolling? Did we only get Crispin off that? Attached to the EV. We're going with the Colorful Friends? Bro, this is so slow. Wait, we only got one card off the Noctowl, and we didn't even use Restart. We have a 2-card hand. Yeah, we're just throwing out here. Pulled Poffin and failed. Oh, she pulled the Poffin, used the Poffin. Wait, but that's still just a misplay, right? That, yeah, I guess like maybe something was prized. Maybe she prize. Oh no, we can't see the prize cards. They're not playing with the prize cam table. Yeah, she's definitely making some errors here. Colorful Friends coming in, getting the Noctowl, getting the Water Pawn. Tor's gonna be so far ahead going to this next turn. If you can get down another Mewtwo with an energy on it, and then just go Spidops Knockout, you're just so far ahead at this point. I guess Angelite is still available next turn to shuffle both Mewtwo's back to the deck, but then you just go punch with Spidops again and rebench your Mewtwo's. Yeah, this is like not looking very good. What deck is Tor playing? Tor's playing Rocket's Mewtwo. Is this the one that finds basics, or is this Petrol? Gotta get those lucky helmets. Oh, this is the one that finds the basics. Okay, so we're gonna get our other Mewtwo set up. Searches out the Articuno as well. Probably has discard fodder. We don't... Oh, no, wait. Does Articuno stop Sylveon? It does, right? What does Articuno say? Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks done to your bench, your basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. So it would stop the Mewtwo from getting shuffled, but you could still shuffle in the... Okay, so I guess I'm curious to see if Tord actually benches it. Looks like he's discarding it. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe if you had more bench space to work with, you'd bench it right here. But the Sylveon shuffling your Spidops is probably scarier, to be honest. So your Mewtwo's aren't probably getting shuffled anyways. Because if you bench 2 Mewtwo's here with energy, and then she shuffles them in, then you just attack with Spidops and bench them again, right? It's not really that big of a deal here, actually. All right. Broken ass Lucky Helmets, though. I've been saying this too. I've been saying Lucky Helmet's a broken card. Y'all just haven't been listening. I've been preaching Lucky Helmet. He's not even gonna bench the other Mewtwo here. He's just gonna punch. All right, there we go. Knock out the Eevee. I guess it makes sense. You can't play Mew or Fez or anything. So you just need some kind of extra draw power in play. And I guess the answer is Rocky. Honestly, I don't hate it. Rocky Helmet is basically Fez and Dippity, but a tool card that your opponent has to also attack into. And could play Jamming Tower to stop it from actually triggering. But besides that... As for 3, Noctowl in play now. I mean, I feel like we have to see the Angelite here. But it feels like it's too little too late. It feels like Tord is too set up. I guess if she shuffles back the Mewtwo and the active Spidops. If she can shuffle back the Mewtwo and the Spidops, there might be hope here, actually. Is this the first time Lucky Helmet has been decent? No. Lucky Helmet was good in the Gyarados deck. There was a Gyarados that could have 2 tools attached to it, and you put 2 Lucky Helmets on it, and then you draw 4 cards. That's what I'm thinking of, right? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Someone in chat might know what I'm talking about. All right, we're into the Crispin here. She still needs 6 prizes and only 11 minutes left. Yeah, honestly, if she goes the Angelite route, she might not be able to win the game in time. I thought Angelite was only from bench. It is. She needs to find a counter catcher. My bad, yeah. She needs to like counter catcher something up and then Angelite. Counter catcher has to be part of the combo. To get like, yeah, the best 2 things to get rid of here is the active Spidops and the bench Mewtwo. That's why I was a little bit... That's why it's weird that Tord didn't bench a different Mewtwo and split the energy. I thought Tord was going to bench 2 Mewtwo's and split the energy. I don't know why he valued that bench space so highly. Or maybe he was just scared of her Angeliting both Mewtwo's, but then he would keep the active Spidops around. Yeah, I feel like Tord should have benched the other Mewtwo and split the energies on the Mewtwo's. There we go. There's the counter catcher. I don't even know what you bring up here. Probably not Mimikyu. The only thing you don't bring up here is Mimikyu, I feel like. The Tarantula seems fine. No tie. Now remember? Yeah, no tie. Yep, both getting sent. That's a lot of resources getting put back in the deck, but that's what the Sylveon deck does, or the EV Box deck does through the Sylveon. That's what you do. That's what you do. Send it all back. Do it again. And repeat. What the deck does best. All right, reestablishing the bench here. And you can't get Angelited again next turn. Only 9 minutes left. Only 9 minutes left. There is a supporter in hand. There's a stadium in hand. Oh, there's not a supporter, actually. Dude, the more I think about it, why didn't Tord bench the second Mewtwo and split the energy? Is that you get to keep something, right? You either get to keep a Mewtwo with an energy, or you get to keep your active Spidops. I feel like he just made a misplay there by not doing that. Maybe he wasn't thinking about Angelite, but how would you not be thinking about Angelite on the next turn? It feels like a mistake, to be honest. I feel like he needs to like spread his resources thinner. He like had all his resources built up on 2 Pokemon. That's what Sylveon takes advantage of the best. It's just, all right, you have everything on 2 Pokemon? Cool. All back to the deck. Yeah, with Mewtwo on the 2 Mewtwo on the table, they at least have a Spidops now. Yeah, at least have the Spid. Well, it's possible the Spidops and a Mewtwo still got sent back to the deck. I guess you're kind of in the same position you were in, though, to be honest. Maybe it doesn't actually change that much. Maybe it doesn't actually change that much. Because maybe the same play still happens and you still just have a Mewtwo on the bench with the energy. But you would also be 1 energy attachment further ahead in play to set up for if you top deck a draw supporter. Yeah, I think it still makes the most sense, though, right? Because just in case you top deck a draw supporter, you're a Mewtwo plus energy attachment further ahead on the board state. Okay, there's the Crispin to the Water Pawn. Water Pawn getting loaded up here. That's a pretty powerful option. How much HP does the... Let me check, actually. I'm the one with all the... I have all the proxies pulled up here. I'm not even reading them. It's got 130? Dude, why is Spidops such a tank, bro? What the heck? Could have benched Articuno to keep his Mewtwo with energies. That's true as well. He could have benched Articuno to prevent the play. That could have been interesting, I guess. That could have been an interesting play. Instead of benching... Well, he benched nothing. Instead of discarding it, yeah. Okay, she goes for the knockout here. That does trigger the lucky helmet. Leads to the Mimikyu push here from Tord. Maybe we're just going to use Angelite ourselves and shuffle the Fez and the Water Pawn back to the deck. There's a Pokegear in the hand and an Ultra Ball here for Tord. I feel like we're probably just going to open up with the Pokegear here and see what it gets us. We need something here. Can they see the time? No. And I don't... Can you wear a watch in Japan? Or no? I actually just don't know. For some reason, I think you can't, but I don't know why I think that. She can also Angelite next turn. She can also Angelite again next turn. We're thinking about playing this Ultra Ball before playing the... What's the name of this card? Ariana. Is there's a TV screen that shows time? Oh, okay. That would be a lot more cards to be drawn here if you played the Ultra Ball first. But it looks like he values keeping the Ultra Ball around to potentially discard cards. Okay, we're still drawing 8 cards here. 6 first, and then we can play some other cards and then draw 2 with the stadium. So we're gonna get a lot of cards here. Yikes. There's not a whole ton going on there. Going with the Great Ball first. It is a heads. We're getting an evolution here. It doesn't really matter. Our bench is full. Just kind of to thin out the deck before we use the stadium here. No energy in the discard pile here is going to make it almost impossible for Tord to attack this turn, it feels like. I don't think Tord's attacking this turn. You have screens all over the thing for the time in Asia? Oh, okay. Well, for some reason, I thought you like couldn't keep track of time. I don't know why I thought that. Draw 2. We did see an energy there. You could go... What does this allow us to do? I think we whiffed the Team Rocket's energy, which would have allowed us to use... Actually, no, it might be in hand there, actually. We can use Mimikyu to copy Angelite to put the Water Pond back in the deck. I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, we're loading up the Mewtwo here. Hold up. Here comes Ultra Ball. I forget what Mewtwo's attack even does. I'm not going to lie. 160. Discard up to 2 energy from your bench Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each card discarded this way. Wait, I'm confused. Does Mimikyu have free retreat? Oh, it has free retreat? Free retreat? What? Dude, that's disgusting. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, what? It kills it. Dude, what? Free retreat? Alright. I thought it had at least 1 retreat. Okay, if she has a boss here, she can just Angelite the Mewtwo plus a Spidops back to the deck. If she has boss. She has boss. She has boss. She can do it. Boss up the, I don't know, Wobbuffet. Send back a Mewtwo and a Spidops. But once again, there's only 3 minutes left. She's got 5 prize cards. Tord has 4 prize cards. But you gotta go for the Angelite here. She just needs to play faster. We gotta pick up the pace of play a little bit here. Alright, the judges are intervening. I'm not sure why. Maybe a pace of play issue? You can't E-switch the rocket energy? Wait, but he didn't E-switch the rocket energy. Huh? I'm not sure what the problem is. Can I Angelite again? She didn't Angelite last turn. She used the other attack last turn. The magical charm issue? It shouldn't be an issue. Okay, maybe they thought there was an issue, but there's not an issue. Yeah, I think they thought there was an issue, but there's not an issue. Then there shouldn't be an issue. I didn't see anything happen. I don't think anything happened. All right, just punches back. So the Mewtwo does do... She didn't Angelite this turn. But didn't she have boss? Couldn't she have gone boss Angelite? I feel like she could have gone boss Angelite. Now this isn't feeling terrible for Tord, to be honest. Tord is doing 100 less damage here, though. Tord is doing 100 less damage. We could try and get the Wobbuffet to work here as well. The Wobbuffet could be a play. $100 less, 120 knockout, right? I think so, yeah. Our 2 prize cards left. I mean, Iono's pretty... but how, can she even KO the active here? Oh, Ursaluna maybe? Does she play Ursaluna? 1 minute, 50 seconds. Area 0 makes its way into play. We do have that lucky helmet protection on the active. Mewtwo swings 260. Right. No, I mean, caps at 280. It caps at 280. With 2 energy discarded. Boss on the Mimikyu. Interesting. Oh, are we gonna sob? No, sobbing this does not seem that good. But that's like... Yeah, she could have Angelited last turn and chose not to. She had the Angelite play and just didn't do it. Yeah, she had the Angelite play and just didn't do it. That was definitely a mistake. I can't wait to get my rather slimy hands on the Mewtwo deck. What is it? My rather slimy All right, there's the super. I don't know what her play is here. Is she gonna sob the Mimikyu? I'm just confused by what play she's trying to make here. time is game over, or is it turn 0? All right, switch into Mew. If time ends on her turn, it's game over. If time ends on Tord's turn, she gets one more turn. If Tord doesn't win. It's definitely going to end on her turn. But does the prize advantage apply? Like, what happens here? Yeah, what happens here? If she goes Water Pawn and takes 2 knockout, like, what is going to happen here? Wait, Water Pawn does KO the Mewtwo, right? Oh, shoot, are you right? Oh, no, you are right. Yeah, Water Pawn does KO the Mewtwo. Oh, holy smoke. She can draw 3... She can draw 3 prize cards this turn. Then they go to 2-2. Time's been called, so it's a double game loss. Or she conceded. I don't know. Apparently Tord won. I don't know how Tord won. I think she conceded because he had game. I think she conceded because he had game. I think he did have game next turn.